I'm back with another motherfucking video. Sorry for talking so loud. I hope everybody is having a great day. And I really appreciate you guys for constantly coming back and looking at videos on my channel. If you're new here, hey, I'm Destiny. I like to get into topics around the music business, female rappers, and the politics that go into their beefs and the business behind it. And so yeah, situations with artists and they labels and shit like that. So if that sounds good to you, kick your feet up and open your ears because we about to have a in conversation. All right. Cardi was on Spaces like yesterday at some point or whatever, and she had a lot of things to say regarding her influence in the rap industry. Whoa. But before we go any further, please make sure that you guys like the video and that when you subscribe, all of your notification bells are on, like tick it to the all button because I'm uploading a lot these days and I don't want y'all to miss when I upload or when I go live because YouTube been playing with my notifications. All right. So please just, click all when you subscribe. Okay, thanks. So yeah, anyway, I have like a full page of notes regarding what Cardi said last night or whatever. And I'm gonna get into that. All right. And so just my last video on Cardi Child, I was giving her respect for you know,
My
for approaching, her quote unquote crash outs, in a different way. Because I do think that Cardi is in a space of reflection, especially the end of a marriage, right? And trying to move on with your career, a big career, and putting out an album. So she's definitely in the space of reflection. And I hope that she is actually working on some okay. And so yeah, so let's get into this that she was saying. She was saying, like, let's rewind back to when Cardi won her first Grammy, and she said she was really happy about it. She was happy for 2 hours, and then once she got on the internet, she was crying nonstop because everybody was dragging her because we felt like she didn't deserve a Grammy, and we gonna feel like that to this day. So okay, cool. But yeah, so then this is the real stuff that Cardi was saying that I'm just like, girl, like, so she talking about how when she came in the industry, right? She says that she never came in the industry to plot on anybody, that she was really just trying to make music. Y'all remember, if you follow Cardi's story, she started on Love and Hip Hop. Well, she really started on Instagram. She started on Love and Hip Hop, and she talked about how they wanted to give her her own reality show. And she was like, nah, F that. I really want to be an artist or whatever. She also talked about how her and Partisan Fontaine had been friends since before she even started rapping. And she listened to his music. She liked his music. And she always told him, like, yo, like, I really want to do this. I really want to be an artist or whatever. So I'm like, child or whatever. So then after that, so she said she actually felt ready to drop her album in 2023, but then y'all already know what happened with her getting pregnant and having a baby and having to put and everything back. She talked about a lot about the internet giving her anxiety, and I do understand and I do understand where Cardi is coming from with that because we all have anxiety and the internet is just crazy, right? And so I understand that. But it's like, Cardi, you have to acknowledge your karma, okay? People don't like you because you were here to take out Nicki Minaj. And I don't understand, like, how you can say that she wasn't plotting on nobody because even academics confirmed, so many people in the industry have confirmed that yes, Atlantic Records was signing people to try to take out Nicki Minaj. So why even open up that conversation or whatever? Just dead it, all right? Because I can't even sit here and say that, oh, like, that wasn't really her intention or whatever, because it just doesn't matter. What matters is what actually happened and what you were a part of. And speaking of, like, in the theme of my videos, now we've been seeing this a lawsuit unravel with Drake and stuff like that. And it's like, yo, y'all have to remember that these artists dead don't care about nothing and nobody but themselves. Anyway, so then she's like, yo, labels look at me. They looked at me in my face and told me that they started signing female rappers because of her influence and marketing and stuff like that. And Cardi even goes on to say that she feels like female rappers are taking her influence, her style, her marketing, child, even the way she rap. She was like, y'all bitches wasn't rapping like that before me. I'm like, girl, what? Like, why are you getting yourself dragged right now? Because it's like, girl, you are not a rapper. You are a reciter. Now, she actually talked about when it comes to her ideas and her marketing, she said that, like, you know how the narrative is that we say, like, oh, like, Atlantic had the machine box, payola, all of that stuff. She and I'm sure that that's still there, but she was saying like how like, oh, all of the ideas I have, I come up with on my own. It could be 4 a.m. in the morning, and I'm gonna pick up the phone and call my team, and they gonna answer it, even if they getting their dick sucked or if they getting their black bone blown out. I'm gonna be like, here's what I'm thinking, and start working on it. So she trying to paint herself as this boss or whatever, whatever. Child is whatever, like whatever, like So now she's trying to say that like she says, I tell people what the fuck to do. I see other labels and rappers doing what I did and what I created. Don't she? It's giving a very Nicki Minaj right now. Okay. Now, when we come to this conversation about Cardi's influence among female rap and why labels started signing them, is because you prove that you don't have to rap. You don't have to have talent. My nigga, all you need is a fucking writer. Okay? So yes, I'm sure that label started signing people off of that. Because once again, the only difference between you and Megan Thee Stallion is that she could actually rap. But she's a puppet for her own career, just like you was. So I don't know. I don't know what she's, trying to gear us up for, if she gearing us up for her to flop or whatever. But since you still coming to flop, anything is gonna be a flop. You wanna not flop, you better sell over 300K. All right? Anyway, so then she was talking about bitches will never say they look up to me when it comes to looks and nails, the way I talk. Y'all bitches wasn't acting like the way I act. Talking about girls is acting like the way they act, like ghetto. Now, here's the thing. I definitely, like I said, yes, labels will sign people off for you because you are nothing but a rat. You're a dud. You have nothing in your head. Girl, y'all, I know y'all have already seen, y'all have seen the Ice Spice clones, girls trying to sound like Ice Spice, looking like Ice Spice. And I'm sure y'all have seen, if you haven't seen by now, there are Sexy Red sons. Yes, Sexy Red have sons. So all of these different rappers, we're still seeing new caricatures of what the type of female rapper, the different types of female rappers, right? You got a Nicki Minaj, you have the Cardi B who tried to be the Nicki Minaj, but she's not her own archetype. The only thing she proves is that you could be a stripper and no raps, right? Then you have a Glorilla, which is on the masculine side. Then you have Sexy Red, which is on the dirty ass ghetto side, right? So it's like we're still seeing new archetypes of new female rappers where you could see somebody who look and sound like Sexy Red, but they're not a son of Nicki Minaj. Sexy Red got her own sons. Ice Spice got her own sons. You get what I'm saying? Even Flo Millie, all right? All right, cool. So once again, we're still seeing new iterations of what a female rapper can be. What's your favorite type? Do you have one? Does it matter? I don't know. You tell me, because clearly, like the labels are trying to capitalize on that, and it makes sense, right? It makes sense because nothing is going to be more profitable than the first. Okay, all right. So it says, you was never rapping like that. Now she's talking to whoever, right? Like y'all, you was never rapping like that. Bitches will never say it out loud. So she's saying that these rap girls, they tell me to my face. Like for example, if we out in public, or not, sorry, like if we on a red carpet, if we at an award show or whatever, like these bitches would be like, oh, Cardi, Cardi, Cardi. Yeah. I'm so inspired by you, X, Y, and Z. They give her flowers in person, but she's basically saying, like, when it comes to interviews or the internet, they don't really speak up for her and stuff like that. A lot of things that we have also said about Nicki Minaj as well. So it seemed like Cardi trying to get the same respect. Like, bitch, it's too fucking soon, bitch. It's too fucking soon. Sure, I guess there's something to be said that you still relevant off of one album or whatever, but bitch, don't gas yourself too much, bitch. You talking too much and you ain't even put out the second album yet, ho. You still giving debut era. So pipe the down. And let's take a pause here because I want y'all to see, right? I want you guys to look at my previous videos, recent videos on Cardi, where I gave her respect for doing reflecting on herself and on her relationship and being able to be like, yo, like I was really with a emotionally manipulative man, and I feel for her on that note. And I want you guys to see, even when it comes to Drake, I want you guys to see an artist could do something one day that I don't F with, and then I'll scold them for that. And if they do something that I do F with, I'll give them their props for that. So the other day, I gave Cardi her props for being reflective and coming with a different demeanor when she was talking about her relationship. But now, bitch, you back to the same old bullshit. I mean, and she delivered it in a different way, but I don't give a fuck because you should not be open in this conversation because once again, you talking too much and you ain't shown no work. All right. So I really want the Barbs to be able to hear that because it's the same thing when it comes to Nicki as well. If she do something one day that I like, I'm gonna give her props for it. But if she do some F shit that's annoying me, I'm gonna say that. Like, so it's just like it goes for everybody. Bitch, it's 2025. Everybody getting it. Everybody getting their lashings. All right? Because these people don't care about us. All they care about is themselves. Anyway, so So she was talking. So this is the one of the last points that I'll make before I get off of here. So she talking about how like something about saying like, oh, I think she was referring to her situation, her back and forth with Bia, right? Because she said like, um, she said, "I was arguing with a rat bitch, but like, they couldn't even argue." And I was telling the girl that she was like, "Oh, how you can't even argue with me? Like I'm reading this bitch down X, Y, and Z." And she was like, "How the conversation is recorded, like you could hear me telling her that." And so the only conversation, the recent conversation that she had with a female rapper that they was going at it with was Bia, and that was before she dropped her diss track or whatever. So it's like it's really interesting because how are you shitting on the way that how are you? I don't understand, Cardi, how you could shit on the way that anybody raps when you cannot. Okay. And once again, on her rapping ability, Cardi says that she is the one, she likes to talk her shit, like we always hear her, right? She likes to talk her shit and she likes to talk her shit in the music. She likes to make fun music where she can talk her shit in. She says that she's not good at making songs that are like love songs or like emotional songs or vulnerable songs, okay? Because she has a wall up, right? Like she doesn't want to show weakness and stuff like that. And so that's where she brings Party in to help her, which is interesting, okay? So then that's when she started talking about how like they've been friends for years. So let me know what y'all think about that. Her not being able to do like emotionally vulnerable music, but only doing like, her rap shit. Whatever, like I really don't care. But anyway, back to the situation with Bia. How you telling another person that they can't rap because they can't argue, bitch? How about you drop a diss track and see how that go? Okay? So then you can't rap, but you good at making nothing. Yeah. So then yeah, oh, this bitch is crazy. I can't with Cardi for real, bitch. Stop talking. So let's go over here to Megan Thee Stallion because somebody was like, "Yo, the Megan and Cardi beef is coming." Because remember when Cardi was literally just saying like, "Oh, you bitches wasn't dressing like me, X, Y, and Z, da 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 da." So here's Megan Thee Stallion 3 weeks ago in the latter part of December, where she was in New York City attending some basketball game or whatever, and she's looking very New York, with the Timbs, with the fur, with the New York hat and stuff like that. And so somebody sent this to me like she was referring to Meg. IDK, you tell me because listen, when Cardi says things like, "Oh, I see my influence," I'd be like, "In where? In who? In what?" Like so. Y'all tell me, do y'all think that Megan is biting off of Cardi, or do you think that like she just giving a New York vibe? When people come to New York, they try to dress like it's New York. IDK, like let me know. But Cardi, please shut up, and go and drop your album, and please shut up until it's fucking ready. But she's not because it's her, whatever. So child, you can't win with her. And I saw a comment. Shout out to everybody who's still watching. If you're still here, please like the video. So I got a comment on my previous video that I did about Cardi talking about, oh, like you said you was done with her because I gave my final statement. I got more final statements coming for Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z and Drake and Young Money, Young Wayne, a whole bunch of other people. Just because I issue a final statement on somebody, that doesn't mean I ain't never gonna talk about them again. What I meant regarding Cardi is that when I said we don't care, I don't care to sit here and cover everything, all the back and forth between her and Offset's and their relationship. But as we're all keeping up with everything that's going on, if she, says something that sticks out to me, or if her demeanor changes, then that is something to pay attention to, which is what my previous video was that I pointed out. So just because I said, oh, we don't care, don't mean that I ain't gonna cover it. I'm just not covering the daily back and forth between Offset, Cardi, and whoever the fuck else they let into their motherfucking bedroom because we don't give a okay. But thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate you guys. Please like the video and subscribe and let me know how y'all really feel in the comments because her influence non-existent. Bye.